Ai, meu Deus do céu! Vocês estão entendendo o quanto de jacaré tem aqui? Ai, meu Deus.
God, there's so many of them. Oh, there it is! No!
Welcome back to the Channel 5 Tribe. You know, today we got another creepy video compilation for you guys. You know we drop nothing but bangers on this channel. Make sure you guys like the video. And if you're new, subscribe so you can join the family. Let's jump right into the video, yo.
He says he was forced to make old food look fresh. That's why he secretly recorded his supervisor admitting tampering with best before dates is industry standard.
Every store does the same thing. All the other stores do the same.
At his home, Safari demonstrates what he says is done at work. He takes cheesecakes weeks past their best before dates, adds new toppings, and sells as fresh.
I decorate it, and I'm selling expired stuff for...
In a national online call-out, Marketplace hears from grocery workers at smaller stores and big chains, sharing stories of food tampering. He used to work in a Toronto area supermarket. He shows us how he was told to give old meat new life.
If it's like this, we would dabble in a little bit of blood, throw it into the meat mincer with some redder meats, and then all together it would make it look red. And then we put it back up on the shelf.
At the University of Guelph, a microbiologist simulated what grocery insiders told us they do. He discovered toxins and bacteria linked to serious illness.
Idaho is the only state where cannibalism is illegal. You're welcome.
Damn, she just blew my mind. Idaho is the only state that cannibalism is illegal. Now think about that. What if the food tastes different there and everywhere else tastes the same? Hold on, but let's get back on the first video though. Like they literally selling old food and just restoring it and making it look new. I bet all of them that do that probably get their produce from the farm or something. Because there's no way that they're eating the same thing that they're giving us.
I thought they was lying when they said that the people are selling us fake bread. I really thought they was lying. But this bread is actually not freaking real. I balled it up and it opened right back up 3 times. I'm going to ball it up again for you all just so you can see that this is not real bread. Ball it up tight as I can. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. It's gonna open itself right back up. And I tried this with another piece of bread, a different brand, and it did not do it. This bread opened right back up like it was nothing. This is sad. This is scary. Barely can see the creases where I folded it. This is scary.
Religion, unfortunately, is a man-made device. It is designed to mentally enslave the masses. Now, the people that formed religion started out in spirituality long before religion ever existed. So everything started within the mystery schools. These mystery schools were taught by people like both the Atlantean and other mysteries teachers around the world, and only people who are called adept initiates were allowed to come in and learn this information. Okay, in other words, I see something special in you. This kid, this child, or this man is gifted, or this woman is gifted. I'm gonna bring them in and they're gonna get this secret knowledge. It's hand-picked people. And so they would have it, they would keep this knowledge secreted so that if it got into the wrong hands, they knew what would happen. It would turn into something like religion, for example, right? Over time, when these masters left or disappeared or whatever happened to them, the general people who did have this knowledge began to spread out and continue to teach, but they started allowing more people in and more people in. And these mystery schools then sprung off and became secret societies. Skull and Crossbones originates from the mystery schools. All these other secrets, the Illuminati and all these mysteries, all these secret societies originate from the ancient mysteries. There you can see it, the split in the division. They went dark, some went light, some went dark.
You know, what I be trying to understand is how people be trying to force religion on others without realizing that there were literally people here before their religion believing in something totally different than what the religion has started. You know, I'm not knocking nobody who's still into religion, but religion does keep your mindset limited.
What the fuck?
Now I must be seeing things.
But it's a Guatemala Operations Center. They say that there is a building with partial damage at 6th and Brannon. Well, our reports are there are some minor structural problems. Do you have any reports on that? But so far, I have heard that there are some minor cracks in the stadium and around the city. We've had several minor problems.
Really? Really? Shh. Shut up! I mean, come on. Is that his uncle or his pops? Just trying to understand and figure this out because he looks familiar. I don't know, maybe they related, maybe they not. I have no idea. What is going on in the Matrix? I must be seeing things, guys, because there's no way. I mean, maybe I have to just wipe the water off my glasses. It's not a game. You know, in HW, you know, when you're home working, anything is possible. Who knows? Shut up! I don't know. I don't know anything. Could be his pops, could be his uncle from back in the days, who knows? Could just be somebody that looks like somebody. You know, there's a lot of people in this world, a lot of people do look alike. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I just feel like that guy looks familiar and he just reminds me of someone. Maybe he's related to him, I don't know. I don't know, guys, let me know what you think. I'm out.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. He do look like Michael B. Jordan. Shit, I understand why this video was made. You gotta damn near question everything in Hollywood. What's your thoughts on this?
Okay, so do y'all remember drawing these as a kid? But I don't mean just like here and there. Were you one of those types of kids that drew these everywhere? Every notebook, on your sneakers, on your jeans, all over the place? Okay. Are you now witchy, mystical, spiritual, the weird one in your friend group that always wants to talk about astrology? A lot of stuff is starting to make sense.
Hey y'all, times are getting weird, y'all. This lady woke up to a whole bunch of birds in her house, and the birds weren't flying around, y'all. Nah, they were tucked into corners, hiding under furniture, and you know the saying, and they look petrified the way that they look, and her dogs are going crazy. She doesn't know what to do, and she feels anxiety. So there's a lot of change that's going on, man. Check this video out, y'all. It's very interesting. Just look at the birds.
There's birds in my house. I don't know what to do. There's birds in my house. There's birds. The bird. There's a bird right there. There's a bird back there. Right there. There's a bird.
Look at that, y'all. So yeah, they're like tucked in the house. You see that? Do y'all know what kind of birds they are? And I told you I've been making videos about birds. The birds are going crazy. And you hear a dog just barking. I don't own any animals, y'all. But as of late, my neighbor's pets, yeah, y'all hear that? My neighbor's pets have been going crazy. The dogs and even the birds. I've been having birds fly everywhere around my house. All different kinds of birds I've never seen before.
It's such a weird night. This is so weird.
Did you hear the bird confirm that it's been a weird night? You heard it? You heard that? I can't do it as good, but you heard the bird just confirm that it has been a weird night, and birds are directly connected to the magnetic ley lines, and we have known that the sun has been going crazy with these coronal mass ejections and sending this plasma, and this is affecting the ley lines of the earth. Nature is letting us that there's a change coming, and the animals are letting us know first because they sense the energy. So when they act like this is not random. This is energy at play, y'all. But let me know what you guys think about this video, y'all. The shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Shit, I'm gonna be honest. That's something I've never seen before. Like, how does that even happen? How did that many of them get inside at the same time? Like, usually when someone see one bird in their house, they would usually close the window. But there's at least 8, 9 of them in there. And you know, they just chilling and not moving. Birds don't even stay that still outside. So what's going on that's making them do that?
meu Deus do céu! Vocês estão entendendo o quanto de jacaré tem aqui? Ai, meu Deus. A gente na barraca literalmente pra acampar. Vamos dormir aqui, guys? Eu vou. Ferrou meu...
Whatever you do not sleep with your telephone facing you. Whether it's daytime, nighttime, don't sleep with your telephone facing you. Y'all, I'm terrified. Last night, somebody was watching me while I was asleep through my telephone. Now, y'all, I sleep with my phone on the charger, but it's like one of them upright chargers, and it's facing my bed. And I went to bed probably about 12 or 1 o'clock last night. For some reason, I really couldn't sleep. So I went to sleep. I'm a light sleeper. I sleep with the TV on. And I sleep with the rain and thunder sound on. So my room is quiet, all besides the little rain and thunder sound that I have on my phone. But my phone goes black or whatever. So when I was asleep, I heard like a microphone, like movement, like somebody was moving a microphone. And I thought that I was tripping. So I just laid there. And then I heard it again. So I woke up and I looked at my phone. And I saw a man with his face on the screen watching me. So y'all, I panicked. And I just jumped up out the bed like where he can see me. I just jumped up. And then I grabbed my phone and I turned it up toward the ceiling like where he, where he couldn't look at me. And he said, "Come back." He told me to come back. Then he started speaking a different language. So I immediately started trying to turn off my phone. I turned my cell phone off. He was still on the phone. And he was speaking in a different language for probably about 30 seconds. And then it finally went away. I'm just telling y'all, I don't know what that was. That was the first time that has ever happened to me in my life. I had a doctor's appointment this morning. My blood pressure was 100/99. And I don't even have high blood pressure. The doctor was like, "That's unusual." I just want to tell y'all, I need y'all to share this message. Please do not sleep with your phone facing you. Sleep with it on the back where they can see the roof, because that was insane. Y'all tell me y'all thoughts on this.
That's crazy when you think about it. In just one of my previous videos, it showed how they could hack into your TV and watch you through there. Like, these are real things that's happening around the world, y'all. Be mindful of that. Y'all better be covering your laptop cameras and all of that. You never know what some hacker can hack into and see you doing without you realizing it.
They selling tap water, y'all. I don't know if nobody told y'all, but they've been selling tap water in the packs of water that we've been buying. Originally discovered because of a town north in Michigan having to fight Nestle for stealing its local water, it has now been revealed that over 64% of bottled water in the US is tap water. Two brands most notably stood out for contamination: Walmart Sam Choice and Giant Foods Acadia. Other brands found to have tap water include Dasani, Aquafina, Nestle Pure Life, Kirkland, Propel, Essentia, Life Water, and Smart Water. And for my own protection, allegedly.
The eyes are useless when the mind is blind. So now it's time for you to open your eyes. And the only way you can do that is if you open your mind. Can you imagine somebody building something as glorious as this with no electricity or power tools? And can you imagine somebody carrying hundreds of tons of cement and concrete up the hill to the middle of nowhere and building something as glorious as this with just a hammer and a chisel? And let's look at these temples. If these was built with a hammer and chisel, it means if you make one mistake, brother, it's a wrap. It's game over. You're trying to tell me that slaves, because that's what you're going with, slaves chiseled into rock and made these glorious buildings. I don't know about you, but malnourished slaves would be under so much pressure. A mistake is destined to happen. Just look how smooth they was able to make marble with no power tools. You're telling me these men had sandpaper and they're getting jobs done like this? We can't even do this today, brother. I've said this once and I'ma say it again. The type of technology that we had back in the day, we just cannot reproduce now.
You know, that really makes you think when you look at it like that. How did they even build that? And you know, it's a lot of buildings like that in America as well. Were they really that crafty with their art? Or were they using some type of technology that they're not telling us about? Who knows? What y'all think?
In the Petén region of Guatemala, they have just uncovered a discovery that will change the course of humanity forever. I don't know if you've heard about this, but here you can see them digging, and they come across the top of a pyramid here, and they're kind of speculators of like what it is. And as it gets deeper and deeper, the writing on it, I shouldn't call it writing. It's actually a type of Egyptian writing, an Egyptian petroglyphs, if you might call it that, but it's not quite Egyptian. The signlists are calling it a reformed Egyptian because it's a little bit different. But again, this is in Guatemala. This happened last week. These diggers are trying to show us what is on here. You can see now, look, here's some photos. It looks like some sort of sarcophagi under there, and then this pyramid next to it. And as they get closer, look at that. It looks like an alien being. They said that all the writing shows that it shows the word for cousin, and then it shows the word for sky. And so it's saying sky cousins. They're about to open the sarcophagi in part 2 of this video, and it is going to blow your mind, the type of bonage that they find in here and the fleshage that they find throughout the sarcophagi. But I will post that in part 2. First, I want to look at this. Doesn't that look like aliens? Again, this is like a reformed Egyptian, but it's showing aliens, and apparently it shows the history of the world, but not just for humanity, but for another species that has been living amongst us. Again, this is breaking news. It's going to change the course of humanity forever. I'm going to post in part 2 what we see in that sarcophagi, so go... It's going to blow your mind. That's all I can say. So buckle up and hold on to your seatbelts.
I'm scared. All right, boys. Love you, dude. See you down there. 3, 2, 1.
That's fucked. Holy shit.
Oh my god, there's so many of them. Oh, there it is. Fuck.
Okay, y'all need to watch this video of ex-CIA agents from 1980 revealing some pretty crazy stuff. And then let's talk about it after.
Analysis that we made of the CIA's media operations disclosed, among other things, that they deliver through CIA couriers ready to print or ready to broadcast news, and I put that in inverted commas, which is used by the media. And this is created by the CIA.
How often does the CIA manipulate the media in this way, plant stories, get their views in the media? Is this fairly common as a modus operandi for the CIA?
It goes beyond your, in the course of the past 30 years, it goes beyond your wildest imagination. The extent to which the CIA has gone to manipulate public opinion. If you include the MH Chaos program, which was $1 billion program of setting up proprietary companies, setting up student organizations so they could draw radical students in and do every kind of duplicitous manipulation of national student movements, press, propaganda, labor, extensive formation of labor unions, funding of major labor unions, with the objective essentially of manipulating.
You know, I think this still going on to this day. They know that social media is king. So in order for them to control social media and the way how people think, they will use these bots to alter your mindset to think how they want you to think. If you pay attention, most of the top comments in these viral videos are bot accounts, and they have the most likes. Why is that? Because if you didn't know, it's easy to buy likes and followers, so it's hard to believe any real top comment, because it may be them trying to shift your mindset a different way.
Ancient civilizations use sound and frequencies to heal the body. And if you have not heard about this place, the Oracle Chamber, one of the oldest underground temples located in Malta, make sure you stick around. Now, a mind-blowing fact about the Oracle Chamber is it's built the exact same way that a human ear was designed, and it was designed to vibrate sound at 111 hertz. Now, what's crazy about this is scientists have confirmed that 111 hertz frequency does in fact kill cancer cells. If you don't believe me, you can go check out this TED Talk. This frequency also stimulates the creative center in the human brain and induces divine states of meditation. This is just more evidence that our ancient ancestors were much more wise than we have been told. Peace and love.
It's been a while since I played some plant music for y'all. So since it's spring, let's welcome her back.
You know, them last two videos just show you how powerful frequency is. You know, I always leave a gem for you guys at the end. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys sub to the channel. We out, y'all. See you on the next video.